One of the nicest rifles I have shot to date. Hi guys, this is RACKNLOAD and this is heavy, weighing in at quite a weighty 13.1 pounds unscoped, so probably about 15 pounds of that scope on. This is RACKNLOAD. This is the Accuracy International ATX. This one is in 6.5 Creedmoor. And it is lovely. Probably not my colour. I don't know. I think they need to do a yellow one. I think you'd agree. They really do need to do a yellow one. But it is available in this red. It is available in blue. And I think they do it in tan as well. Several colours. It's like a Cerakote finish. Really, really nice. Now this rifle is predominantly a PRS rifle. That is what it has been designed for. So sort of faster acquisition shooting, you know, where you're up against barricades, hence the barricade stop. It's kind of minimalistic, but I don't know. Well, anyway, we'll get into all that in a minute. Let me just throw out all the boring stuff. Well, it's not boring, but it's relevant stuff, all the specs. So, like I said, this one is in 6.5 Creedmoor. Weighing in at 5.94 kilograms or 13.1 pounds. That's with a magazine but no scope, and that's with the 24-inch barrel. This one has got a 24-inch barrel. Overall length of it is 42.75 inches or 1086 millimeters. The chassis is 70/75 billet aluminium. It has a fixed buttstock, so it's not a folder. It is removable if you want a hinged folding stock, if you desire that, you know, for storage and whatnot, carriage, etc. It has a target adjustable butt pad, so you can, I'll talk more about it in a minute, but you can adjust the butt pad on it in loads of different angles and different ways. Adjustable length to pull minimum is 321 millimeters or 12.6 inches with a total range of 55 millimeters and 2.15 inches in 5.5 millimeter increments. Additional butt spacers can also be used. The height adjustability on the cheek piece, and you do need tools for that, so it's not a totally tool-free adjustable stock, although the Allen key is stored in there. Again, I'll show it you in a bit. But the height range for the cheek piece is 22 millimeters, and it goes in like 5.5 millimeter increments again. So it's pretty, you know, you can get what, say I don't know, say about an inch. Pistol grip, your standard sort of AR-15 pistol grip, so you can upgrade that if you want. The action is the standard AT or AX, short action. It's got a 20 MOA low action rail bolted to the chassis, i.e. that there. Quick lock, or the AI patented barrel change system. I'm not going to do it, but you can swap out the barrels on this thing pretty fast if you need to, if you want to swap calibers, etc. 6 lug 60-degree bolt lift with a leaf spring extractor and 1.6 millimeter firing pin. The safety catch is a 3-position safety on the bolt shroud. Trigger is the AI USA XTSB competition trigger, which, by the way, guys, is very, very nice indeed. The first stage on it is just, oh, it is really nice. It's a pleasure for your trigger finger. Yeah, that sounds wrong, but it is, trust me, it is. Your trigger finger will be very happy with this trigger. Moving on. Adjustable pull weight, and we will pull it shortly, is between 1.25 kilograms. Oh, I work in pounds. Oh, yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it in pounds. 1.5 pounds to 2.75 pounds, apparently. You get one detachable 10-round magazine, is a double stack magazine. You can also top load this rifle if you wanted to with the magazine in, so you can still top load it if you want. That's the beauty of the AI magazines on this particular model. I think you can do it on other models. The forend has a low profile plane, that's what they're calling it, with an integral RRS spec, so it's rail interface, so it's your Arca Swiss rail pretty much. AI's key, I think they call it key slot. It's similar to key mod, but it's their own. Do you know what? I've never actually bolted anything onto key mod or key slot, but you can get weights and stuff, so you can sort of balance this rifle even better if you so wish. The barrel is a 416 stainless steel 6 groove 1 in 8 twist 24-inch barrel, or 610mm in 6.5 Creedmoor. It is a competition grade heavy profile cut rifle barrel with a 5/8 by 24 UNEF threaded muzzle, and you do get a thread protector. I'll show you that shortly. That's pretty much it for your specs. Yeah, I've pretty much covered everything there. Let's have a look at this little beauty then. Well, it ain't so little, is it? Now, I am going to struggle holding this up all through the video, so bear with me. So let's take it from the butt pad end, or the recoil pad end. Right, I've had my protein shake. I'm all good for lifting this rifle up. Right, so this is the recoil pad. It is a soft rubber recoil pad. Bit of texture in there. So I think it's got AI's logo there. You can adjust it by undoing this here, and it'll adjust up, down, left, right, and it's got like this. It's almost like a rubberized textured thing that grips the stock. So I do like that, but that is totally adjustable, tool free, which is really cool. You can just tighten it up with that wheel there. There is a bit of Picatinny rail on the bottom here, so if you want to attach a monopod or whatever. Minimalistic stock here. Like I said, you can swap it out for a hinged one if you desire. Now, you do need tools to adjust the height of the cheek piece, but they are very handily stored under the... Yeah, shall I get it out? Yeah, okay, I'll try and get it out. I probably won't be able to get it out because this is me. No, the way I'm... Oh, there we go, there we go. I'm struggling now. I am struggling. Cut. So there. Oh, I can't get it out, guys. There's an Allen key in there. You probably need another Allen key to adjust that to get the Allen key out. But there is an Allen key in there to adjust that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just struggling on camera because I'm trying to hold this thing without sort of dropping it and destroying everything. So that is your buttstock. Very, very nice indeed. Ambidextrous as well. That is a polymer. Well, I think it is metal with like a polymer coating. Well, let's give it the magnet test. Let's see if it is. Oh no, it probably is all polymer. Maybe it's aluminium with like a plastic coating. It feels pretty tough. I think that is harder than plastic. But like I say, it's got a polymer coating. Like I said, ambidextrous, very comfortable on one's fat face. So really, really nice. Moving along. Now there is the bit where you can take that off, take this rear off and put on a hinged one if you desire. But why would you? I don't know why you would. The grip that you get with the ATX, give you a closer look, is more than adequate. Very comfortable. It is a beaver tail type rubberized grip. Very comfortable. Why you'd want to swap that out, I don't know. It's got some nice texture in there. I do like that. Also, which I found interesting, is there's a little bit of storage in here. If you pull this, and you've got this thing going on. I don't know whether that's like you squeeze that together to keep your sweeties in there or what, batteries, whatever. If you're running some sort of optic that requires a battery, I don't know. But kind of interesting. I like that, but you can swap it out if you want for something else. So, I mean, there's 1,000,001 different AR pattern pistol grips. So, you know, the world is your oyster. Just in case you are wondering, this rifle is running a Night Force scope on it. It is an ATACR scope, which is very, very nice. And it is a 5-25 times 56 f1. Not the cheapest scope by any means, but if you're running a rifle like this, you want something decent on top, without doubt. Element optics rings I've got holding this thing all together. So really, really nice rifle, guys. There's no doubt about it. Accuracy International makes little old me feel very proud to be British when we can churn out stuff like this. It is just phenomenal. These things are absolutely lovely. I think I fired all of them. I think I've had them all on the channel, all the Accuracy Internationals bar this one. Absolutely love them. Just a cracking rifle. And it's really interesting when they come out with something like this, just specifically for a discipline rather than, you know, their military stuff, which is all good. You know, I'm a big fan of the military stuff, you know, tactical and all that. But when they come out with a rifle specifically for a discipline, hats off to AI. Now, moving on to, let's talk about the bolt handle. So 60-degree throw. It is a little bit weighty to lift it up. So it's like, but the actual action itself, it's just glorious to use. There is a little bit, you know, there is a little bit of a pull up initially, but it's just the way the bolt is, you know, deal with it. You've got, I think that's 3 position on the bolt shroud. It's just perfect. I can't get the bolt out because I need to adjust that stock, but the bolt is just really nice. It's really nice to operate. It's just Accuracy International. It's spot on. It is spot on. The bolt handle itself, very comfortable. I don't know, I just cannot say anything bad about it. You know me, guys, I fire tons and tons of rifles. I have loads of stuff on the channel. I can't pick a fault with the bolt. There was no problem with extraction or anything. There was just nothing wrong with this rifle. And you know me, I'd tell you if there was. It was just phenomenal. Now, moving on from the bolt, because I think we've just about covered the bolt. I'll put all the techie stuff in the details of the video, else we'll be sort of just jibber jabbering for an hour and a half. But yeah, the bolt is proven, it works, it's solid, it's reliable. You know, loads of the military all around the world wouldn't be using these things if, you know, if they weren't reliable. And that's that. The trigger on this rifle, I've got to say, is an absolute wow. It's probably one of the nicest I've used. 2-stage, I've just got to remind myself. So that the first stage is just nice. And then, oh my God, that breaks so cleanly. Do you know what? We're going to give it a pull right now because I'm that excited about the trigger. Let's give it a squeeze. See if they're telling us the truth on AI's website. Although my scale probably lies half the time. Oh my God, 2 pounds, 7 ounces. Let's give it another one. Oh my God. 0.1 of an ounce difference on that pull then. Yeah, there you go. It is pure pleasure for your trigger finger. Let me remind mine. Oh my God. Yeah, what a cracking trigger, absolute cracking trigger. Your usual AI pattern magazines, double stackers, you can top load them when they are inserted into the rifle. Still in construction, or at least I think so. Yep, magnet test on the magazine. What's not to like about AI mags? They're just rock solid. End of story. I will put that there for a minute. 20 MOA rail, I think we've touched on that. Built into the action, or built onto the action. And then you've got the nice big profile barrel, interchangeable barrel. You can whip these out. I've not attempted it, to be fair, on this one. I'm not going to sort of strip it down. But I think it's that nut there, or that Allen nut there. You just undo that and give it a twist. Out it comes. I ain't going to demonstrate it. There is also a wrench area there, so if you want to get a wrench on the barrel, just give it a bit of a tweak, you can there. Tells you what caliber on that bit as well, if I can focus. And then we've got the thread protector here, so that is protecting the thread, obviously. So you can mod this, or you can throw on a brake to annoy your fellow shooters if you want. Now, let me just open the bolt so I can lie this thing down. So here is the other side of it. Now, notice the massive cutout there for the magazine, just to shave weight and, don't know, just probably to aid loading. You know, I mean, you don't really need that bit of meat there on this side. It does, you know, it. I think they've done it to shave weight, maybe to aid loading. Who knows? Who knows? But it does both. It does both. There is your barricade stop. Ugh, God, this is workout, this video, guys. I hope you guys appreciate this, what I have to do for you lot. Barricade stop there. I do like that. That looks like one of those steak tenderizers. Yes, I like that. I like that. The trigger blade itself, I didn't really show you. The trigger blade is so comfortable. Again, it is a pleasure for your trigger finger. Oh God, that sounds so wrong. But it is, guys. It really is. It's just a beautiful rifle. I ain't sure about the colour. I think they do need to do a rack and load version in yellow. I think that would look amazing. It would look amazing. Could you imagine it? Yellow chassis, grey barrel, and then the rest black action. Oh my God. Oh my God. Accuracy International, if you're listening, do a rack version. You know, I won't want that much, you know, in royalties, but, you know, I'm sure we could sort something out. No, guys, seriously, what a phenomenal rifle. Now, how did it shoot? Well, as you can see in the footage, I was pinging this thing on steel targets. I didn't do a paper target with this because it was a brand new rifle. Wasn't running, although super accurate straight out the box, without doubt. But I was just having fun with this, pinging it on steel. Got to give Bailey's shooting a shout out for letting me sort of go and have a bit of a play on his little shooting ground. So we were just having fun pinging the steel with this. Shot it prone, I shot it off a tripod. It's just a joy to shoot, guys. It really is. If you are after the ultimate PRS rifle, you're looking at it. You are looking at it. Now, let's have a, I was on about shootability. I'm jumping in front now. I was just about to grab the manual. So yeah, but shootability, just brilliant. It was just brilliant. Recoil gentle because it is a heavy rifle in 6.5 Creedmoor. Just really, really nice. Accurate. I was reaching out to, I think I was reaching out to about 450 yards from what I can remember. With that, coupled with that scope, wow, what a combination. Just an awesome shooter, an awesome shooter. I have had this off Sportsman Gun Centre, who I'd like to thank for this loan gun, and I have had it quite a while. I was kind of hoping they didn't notice. You know, I thought they might have forgot that I got it, but no, they keep sort of saying, no, when can we have that back? So yes, big shout out to Sportsman Gun Centre for the lend of this loan rifle. I have had an absolute blast testing this thing out. Now, another thing that has really impressed me. Well, all right, there's one thing that I'm going to criticise a little bit with Accuracy International. And I'm only going to just give you Accuracy International, just a little, if you're watching, I hope you are, it's just the tiniest slap on the wrist, okay? No, it's not even a slap, it's more of a, whatever. Your rifles are truly amazing, but it'd be nice if they did come with a hard case. I know you do sell the hard cases. Accuracy International, they sell the hard cases for these rifles, but they are quite a bit of money to buy. So when you get your rifle like this, it does just come in a cardboard box. So I don't know, when you're spending 4, 5, 6 grand on a rifle, I kind of want a box with it. Not a cardboard one, but you know, one that I can sort of, one that will look good and that I can use. Just saying, that's probably my only little critique. But because these are British built and they're just outstanding, I'll kind of let it slide. But I don't know. Guys that are buying these rifles, they're putting down a lot of money on them. And then you've got to sort of shell out. If you want the Accuracy International box as well, ooh, you know, it's another 500 or 600 quid here in the UK. But anyway. Moving on swiftly, the manual is the best firearm manual I have ever seen. It is the best, and this is why. It is so easy to read, and the illustrations in it are just outstanding. This, manufacturers from other companies, is how you do a manual for your products. Okay, just skipping past all the safety bump. That is how you do a manual. Look at this. Easy to read. It's even telling you about a cartridge headspace, how to set the rifle up, how to change the barrel. How to use the Arc Swiss rail or the RRS dovetail interfaces, should I say. Look at these illustrations. This is how you do a manual. This is bedtime reading at its finest when you have just purchased this rifle. It really is. Preparing and firing the rifle. How to load the magazines. It gets better, guys, it gets better. They even tell you how to break the rifle in. Hang on, I did see it somewhere. How to clean the rifle, first of all. Barrel breaking procedure. They tell you how to do it. How to clean it properly. That is a manual for a firearm, ladies and gentlemen. Accuracy International, that is the best manual I've seen on probably any gun that I've reviewed on this channel. That is the best manual I've seen. 11 out of 10. What else do you get in the box? You get some Allen keys and you get a bit of instruction about the two-stage competition trigger and how to adjust it. So that's in there. Okay. Guys, can you tell I am impressed? Yes, I am impressed with this rifle. Accuracy International have absolutely nailed it with this one. Where have they not nailed it in other models? I don't think they haven't. They've just, on every model that I've used, I've been well impressed with. And this one, although not my colour, yellow would be better. is just really, really nice, guys. You know me, I'm not one of those reviewers that just say everything is nice. Although recently I have had some Gucci stuff where I've struggled to find stuff that I don't like about them. But genuinely, guys, the only thing that's annoying about this rifle is the fact that you don't get a decent box with the gun to store it in. And that's it. Everything else. The trigger, probably one of the best you'll find on a rifle. The action itself, again, probably one of the best. The shootability, the feel, the quality, these take some beating. They really do take some beating. It'll be interesting to see what other competition comes out in this field. I know there's a few other sort of new kids on the block that are going to be landing here in the UK in the coming months that you will see on this table. It'll be interesting to see how they sort of bear up to our British goodness that we have here in the UK. Good old Accuracy International. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. What a phenomenal rifle. What a phenomenal rifle. Apart from the colour and apart from the lack of decent box. Thanks for watching, guys. That is Rack and Load. See ya.